thing. So you get through the whole piece and you start going and you find out, guess what? Things change, right? My competitor made a difference. Some key people left, some key people came in, whatever it is, but the situation has changed. Now my goal hasn't changed. I still got to go grow this business. I got to figure out how at the end of the day to make this business more profitable so I can take care of all my constituents with it. What you'll see there is sometimes people get in and they just won't recognize that the situation isn't what they thought it was. It could be one, they just have a fixed mindset. Hey, this is what I thought it was going to be. I've made all these changes. I'm not going back. They could be, they don't like what it is. They don't believe what it is. They can't see. It doesn't matter what the reason is, but you're right back still doing your role as the visionary or the CEO. And that is you have to assist on the change, right? So we run a process, our strategy management process or SMP. We look every month at the numbers. All right. So we're gonna come in. We're gonna look at what we call our KPIs or key performance indicators. And if all of a sudden you start seeing that it's red, 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 right? Things aren't changing. And you look at it and you go, well, there's not more calls being made, or, well, this territory isn't working out. It's not your job as the visionary to decide what the change is. That's the person on the front line. So when you see things are not working, which happens all the time, it's perfectly fine. What you expect to happen is change, right? People talk about it all the time, and particularly when you go through some of these big things, it's like the organization can't take any more change. You'll hear that. We've done enough and all that. You have to recognize that we're going to be changing forever. It's the only constant we have is going to be change. So as you find things aren't working, make the proper moves, because I find it almost disingenuous to say, well, we got into something and it's not working, but let's just live with it because we don't want to go any further. Well, that's not going to help here, right? We're going to have to continue dealing with it. And I promise you, the organization wants to be in the best shape it can be. They would rather make the moves as an organization to get to a good place where you can grow the business and people's jobs are secure and they make a lot of money and all that, than they would live with something that's not going well. And when I hear people tell me that the organization can't deal with it anymore, what I'm really hearing is they can't deal with it anymore, right? It's just they need a break. And so sometimes maybe you need to pause. You have to think through it, right? Thinking is required, but you're going to have to deal with it. Your team's going to have to deal with it. And if they can't, your job is to, either change the way it's going or change the way it's going. So